James Laga, General Manager of Royal Carriages. We have been in business since 1941 and we are coming up on our 80th anniversary. Coming out of 2019, it was a banner year for us at Royal Carriages and we had high expectations and hopes for 2020. As we came into the new year of 2020, we were rocking and rolling. Operations were normal. Everything was looking very positive for the springtime, and then coronavirus happened. So on March 19th, 2020, we unfortunately had to lay off our entire staff of nearly 50 people. All 50 team members were out of work. We were unable to operate under the guidelines of the city and the state, and that was probably the hardest day for me in Royal Carriages in probably my whole life. At that point, we had two options. One was to roll over and die, and the other one was to thrive, and that's what we did. We kept our leadership team intact, even though we were not getting paid. We continued on. We met weekly. We had many functions, even though socially distanced throughout the entire process. And we just kept everybody engaged. And because of that, we're still here today. I believe one of the biggest impacts is marketing. And we were just coming into the fold with Fout Marketing. Their team really kept us uplifted and kept us going and kept us thinking of new ideas and initiatives. And without them, I really don't know where we would be. So we wanted to focus in on the behind the scenes aspect of our business, all the ins and outs that before, when we were in the grind, constantly working every day, that didn't have time to do. We used that time and that downtime in the beginning months of COVID to really focus on all the stuff that made our company what we are. And from that, we were able to keep people engaged, keep our team members together, and just kept, going for the goal line. And we're still doing that today. So due to the government restrictions, we were unable to operate our carriages. So we pivoted and we went in the direction of walking tours. Though it is something that we've done in the past, we really focused and hammered down on what that meant and how to actually make that work. And we did some really good work with that, and that helped us get through. We also utilized our facility at 1824 North Rampart Street in New Orleans. We had people come to there and do tours in person to see the mules, to see the background of all the stuff that goes into our business. And then we also did surrounding areas of the Faubourg Marigny, the French Quarter, and our famous Ghost Mystery Tour. So in all this social distancing, one thing we didn't realize that would be so difficult is the fact that our drivers were now separated from their mules. We pasture our mules 3 to 6 months a year for each animal anyway, but that rotation had stopped, so now all of them were in either Poplarville, Mississippi or Covington, Louisiana, and they missed each other. So the end of April into May, we organized a first look, if you want, where our drivers got to visit their mules in person for the first time in several weeks, if not months. And that was really awesome. So then in June, we were blessed with the birth of our first baby mule, which we named Clement after my grandfather who started the business, him and my grandmother Violet. And that was a great spark of joy because my kids, my family, all the team members really got to see something that we've never seen before, and that was a new addition to our family. So it was really interesting to see him grow and how fast he did grow and continues to. So what we thought would be great is if we brought some more of the team back to Covington and got to meet him for the first time. And in things that we normally did anyway, we started to film that and put that out on social media, and people really started following it. So we just continued to do that, and we offered more and more in that as time went on. In an effort to continue to operate, since we were shut down in New Orleans with the restrictions, Covington became an option. And so the St. Tammany Parish Tourist Commission reached out and really helped us out in getting that going. Being able to operate in Covington has been a great opportunity that's helped my team continue on throughout this crisis. In bringing 80 years of operational experience, being the oldest carriage outfit in the country, we were just very blessed and happy to be able to operate on the North Shore. And in the planning to operate Carriages in Covington, our plan was to start at the beginning of October 2nd, actually. And it just so happened that it worked out that New Orleans pulled back their restrictions at that time, and we were able to operate on the very same day. Very early on, we came up with our safety standards to return to work. And that is and continues to be an industry-leading example in the carriage industry. We have plexiglass between each row of seating. Drivers are wearing masks, customers are wearing masks. Each customer has a temperature check taken as well as the team member each day as they upon arrival to work. Every carriage is sanitized between tours. So this has enabled us to be able to operate our carriages in their open air nature. And we still are doing that today. And one of the ways that we were able to start operating again in New Orleans was basically the video that we were sharing with everyone on social media and with the city. And they took those standards and applied them for all of the carriages in the city of New Orleans. So we really had a leg up on our competition when it came to that. What got us through 2020 is the fact that we have an amazing team. We support each other. It's like a family. We have great partners. We include everyone as part of the team, and we work together instead of apart. And that is probably one of the biggest and most important things that I personally learned through this experience was that we need to be together. And if you're not, then you're gonna fall. So that's what I learned from 2020. Looking forward to 21 and 22 and 23 and make it another 80 years. In 2021, we are still there offering our historical tours of whatever city that we're in, and look forward to giving you a professional ride by professional tour guides with the best mules, carriages, and team members that you can find. Even though we've been in business for 80 years, we still look forward. And one of the main goals is to try to get to the 4th generation. And at some point, possibly hand this off to one or both of my girls.